My friends, what's going on? It's BenCappp. Today we're discussing the finer things in life. We got a top 10 for the artwork of Power of the Elements. So it did not lack any power, this set. This set was very powerful indeed, but the artwork was also just as powerful. It was very hard for me to decide on a top 10. You will see a couple others, honorable mentions, we know. It's always more than 10, right? But yeah, I mean, let's enjoy some artwork and take a look at some details. Alrighty, so first card we've got is Gem Knight Lady Rose Diamond. Big fan of this card. I really feel like they did not skip any portion of detail in the background, the card itself. They really kind of just nailed it. Came together as one nice image. Gem Knights are kind of known for that. They're typically always great looking cards, and I definitely plan on grabbing myself a couple of these. I really enjoy the rapier style sword and the rose detail on it as well. It's just phenomenal. Next card we have is Rika Divine Carnet. I highly doubt anyone's surprised to see this here. This card is just sick from head to toe. And speaking of toe, we even got some flame sandals, it looks like. But no, seriously, the detail on this is a spectacular card. It's very explosive art, and I really like the contrast between the light blue and the red. Number 3, we got Enoch Sentry of the Gati. If you tell me to say fish, I don't care about your opinion. Gati's fun to say, and I'm going to say Gati. This card, I mean, come on. This is like interstellar manta ray with galaxy squids. I mean, this card is sick. The whole archetype has fantastic art. This is just, to me, my favorite. I mean, this is a keeper, boys. For our fourth card, we got the good old gigantic Sprite. I'm sure you guys were expecting to at least see one Sprite and Tearlament a piece in this set here. For me, it is the gigantic Sprite. I really feel like they put a lot of detail into this card and they didn't want to skip out on anything. It is a very important card in the archetype, and I think that being the case, they just really put a lot of detail into this. The card, to me, looks like it's in motion as a stagnant image, which is just, it's not easy to do. And I think they definitely accomplished that with this. Alright, little wild card for our fifth entry. We got Emperor Tanuki's Critter Count. I think, for some, you're either a fan of this kind of art or you're not. For me in particular, I mean, this card has so much going on, but it does it in such a way that's very easy to look at. So I think to tackle that kind of ambiance and put it in an image where it all makes sense, it sticks out, it's plain and easy to see. I think they did an excellent job with this card. I think it's something special. It's a really cool card. Yeah, here you go. Number 6, Tearalaments Kaleida Heart. And rightfully so. Kaleida Heart, that stained glass effect on the detail of the card, to get that into a small area so many times and it just make it look very representable is just, it's awesome. And for me, what kind of really did Kaleida Heart a favor was this card does not look, fragile. Like Kaleida Heart looks mean. Like they gonna tear you up. And with the background being a sea and ocean per se, not much going on, they still threw in an extra tier limit monsters in the back to give it an extra layer of detail that I think, really shows they didn't want to skimp out on this card. The coloration of the base of the card, they did an excellent job as well. So from head to toe, I mean, it's just an awesome card. Or head to tentacles. Yep. All right, our seventh card is Ekka the Flame Buddy. This card's just cool. You ever just see a card and you're just like, this is a cool card. That's one of those cards. Kind of, the anime style, but there's a lot going on. You got what looks like a falcon, this dark panther, tiger, liger looking thing. I think it represents the card. He's got flamed hair, and I guess he's just the buddy of all things flames. I think just hide the whip, buddy. It's not a good look. Number 8, we've got Terrors of the Overroot. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Terrors of the Underroot. It's also sick, but this card even outdoes that, which is saying a lot. This is just a fantastic piece of artwork. And it's on one of those cards where, like, this card might never see the light of day in, like, normal competitive play. And to decide to put this much work and effort into a card that, again, might not ever even be played, you don't want it to go overlooked. And I hope that it finds some form of application in the game where you can, get to enjoy this card. But the skulls all being a different color, giving the card, like, depth and the aura that they have and bring, and the shroud that surrounds this character. The weapon is sick. The detail on it as well, and the fact that it's swinging just gives the card a ton of depth and life. And the character sick, red eyes, cute little crown, looks like a broken horn as well. I mean, that card is just dope, and I want it in a higher rarity. Number 9, we got Rika Con. Don't at me on this, but I think this card is sick. Um, I'm a fan of this kind of style of art. The snowflakes, the detail on that, it really brings a sharpness to it, while the rest of the card is just very, very vivid, easy to look at. The what I believe is a weapon in her hand, adds that level of detail and that sharpness like the snowflakes do. And I just like the pink and purple with the snowy effects. It's just very light, very easy to look at. And they did throw in what looks to be like a tree in the background to kind of tie everything together. They didn't skip anything on this card. This card is just really cool. Come on, guys. Did you really think I wasn't going to put Martha in this list? Exosystem Martha coming in number 10. Martha, if you took Martha out of this background, which I'll get to in a second, and just isolated her by herself, she's dope. Martha got the drip. And I think if Martha told me what to do, I would listen. um, little Guilty Gear referencing with the hundreds of belts she's wearing. It's for extra power. It's always good to have more belts. But all jokes aside, she's sick looking. Lots of good features, good details on her. But I mean, what really does it for me, and I'm sure others, is like the background of the card, the contrast it gives between like her hair and the background. Like, it's sick. The clouds kind of look like watercolor, which I think is something you don't really see too often within Yu-Gi-Oh. So that art style, I really appreciate that art style. Just between the top to bottom of the sky being lighter, her hair, top to bottom, the whole card just makes sense. It's one of those cards where when you like hold it, it's just cool to look at. Because there's some cards that have so much detail or so much going on that you don't really get to grasp it all in the form of an actual playing card. But Martha's one of those that just everything sticks out very well, and it's just a great looking card. I did say I'd have a couple of honorable mentions for you. First one being Overfusion. It's a great looking card. However, it just felt like it was kind of like two different arts slapped in one. Otherwise, it's really cool. But again, the contrast was just too drastic for me. Beyond that, we got Moki Drift. For those who have actually known me for a while, I had a Moki just taped dead in the middle of my trade binder. I always just thought Moki was cool. So to see a Moki card printed, not only printed again, but look at this card. Fantastic. I'm just big fan. Big fan of this. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys. Top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it provided a good amount of mix between the styles of art. And hopefully, main goal here is hopefully you got to see some cards that you might not have ever seen just because meta things. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be making more of these for sure. And peace.